So for the Shop My Stash updating my makeup bag little video that I'm doing here, I'm going to be putting it into this bag that I got from Merit, and this bag is free with your first order. It's like the corduroy. It's a pretty nice bag, and you can like tie it like this and make it as large or small as you want. I prefer it as like a little makeup bag. Sometimes I store my hair products, like all of my clips, because I have become a clip lady in my aging years here. Anyway, so yeah, this is one of those Merit bags that you get with your first order, and I made the mistake of putting cotton balls next to it, and I just cannot for the life of me get all of these little fuzzies off of it. And I also had put the cotton balls inside of it first, and then I was like, oh no. And so it's just like filled with like little fuzzies. So just ignore that. But everything that I choose in the Shop My Stash today, I'm going to be putting inside this little bag and keeping on my vanity. So I am not tempted to go to all of my like go-to products. And yeah, so let's get to it. I'm a little under the weather, so my voice might be a little scratchy. So for complexion, I really want to use up this Ilia product here. So this product is fine. It's just not my favorite in regards to complexion. It's a little finicky, and it's a lot thicker than I expected it to be. I guess what I should say about this is that I'm pretty neutral on it. There is a scent, but it's just not my favorite, and it's not the cheapest complexion product on the market, so I would like to get my money's worth and use it up. Just so I can make room for something that I may enjoy more. But yeah, it's fine. I'm just ready to be rid of it, and I just want to use it. The next thing that I just want to use up, and this is I might buy another one of these. This is actually in the old packaging, so I feel like this is something that I just need to use up because it's about to be something that is completely not usable anymore because it'll be expired. And I would say, based on the package here, that it is almost there. Like, I'm almost used it up. And I use that to make this darker because this is currently too light for me at this current moment. Another product for the base that I would like to use up is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This concealer is fine, it's just not my favorite anymore, and I want to use this up so that I can move on to better things and continue using things that I love more. I just don't want to waste the product because it's, you know, it's fine and it gets the job done. It's just not my favorite. And just trying to use up this mini of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, and this is in the shade 3, which is more my summer shade. So within like the next month and a half, this is probably not going to match me anymore, so I would much rather just use it up instead of having it sit in a drawer for almost a year until I get to use it again. So I would much rather just have it gone. So I'm going to be using this as well. Okay, so let's start with eyes here. So I have a lot of stuff, and I tried to I think the only thing I don't have in front of me is the Tom Ford Quad as an eye product, but I didn't really have any interest in using that since I just used it the other day. I'm looking for stuff that I enjoy using, but I haven't been really reaching for one reason or another, and it needs some love. So I'm first going to omit the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood eye filter because I was away for about 10 days, and I did take this with me, and I used it as I'm trying to get and I did use it as my eyeshadow while I was away. So that one did get some love. So let's go through the rest of these. So what is this one? This is the Rowan Mood Forever palette. I love this. Beautiful, beautiful cream eyeshadows. I do use this quite a bit. I don't know. I'll put it to the side here because it's a big maybe. And then this is the Rowan 52 degree palette. So this is the cool version of that. Here, my viewfinder is like opposite of me, so I'm like mirroring everything. So just hang tight while I get the hang of this. So this is a beautiful palette as well. It's not really calling to me right now. I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's because I'm not feeling well, where I'm just kind of like, whatever. I don't know. I'm not really feeling these. And I don't know, there's just, I feel like when it gets colder is when I start to go for those a little bit more. That's a concealer. Let's get that out of there. I think I have another concealer in here too. Yeah, another NARS. So this one's relatively new. Well, not relatively. It is new in my collection here, and this is the Dior Monocolor Couture single eyeshadow in the shade Beige Mitzvah, and it looks like this. It's a beautiful one and done. And I think this is absolutely stunning. It's pretty on par with the Charlotte Tilbury Oyster Pearl, only in a powder formula, and this is a little bit cooler. It has a little less like beige base pigment in it, but it gives a very similar effect. I would say if you have one, you do not need both, but if you're a taupey one and done eyeshadow lover like me, then having both is just fine because you love them equally. So this is such a beautiful shade, and we're getting to know each other, but since it's kind of a very similar product to the shade Oyster Pearl by Charlotte Tilbury, I feel like I already know it. So I'm gonna set this to the side, just knowing that I'm gonna be picking it up soon because I love it so much. Let's see here. The Space Cowboy Moon Dye, I don't need to be using this every day, because if there was one eyeshadow that I had to keep out of all of these, it would probably be this one. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows. So this one gets a lot of love out of me. Oh, crap. Okay, so I had just filmed, so by the time this goes up, this other video will already be up, but it's, like new products that I used in... Oh man, new products from this fall, and I forgot to include this. I'm so silly. I'm gonna do a swatch. This is Italian Ice, and this is like the super cheap, like, it's bouncy eyeshadow by Ulta Beauty. Oh man, it's so pretty. I can't believe I forgot to talk about this. No. Well, we're gonna keep this out because I actually haven't been... I kind of forgot I had it, but I love it. So I don't know how I forgot. I think I was just I think I was just so excited to try Exaggerize, the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, that's Oyster Pearl. The Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. I was so excited to try this and finally have it when it came in the mail, that I think I just kind of, this kind of got pushed to the side. So we're going to keep that out to give it some love. And speaking of Exaggerize, we'll put that over here for later use along with Oyster Pearl, because I get so much use out of these. They are not neglected at all. Okay, so we have the Ulta here. So we got that like sheer wash of color that I like. So maybe let's look for something deeper. So I have my Tom Ford little duos here in both Naked Bronze and, yeah, let's just look at that. Like, it's so beautiful. In both Naked Bronze and Golden Peach, I get a lot of use out of these as well. Yeah, when I was visiting my family in New York over the month of August, I used this every other day. Yeah, this was one of the eyeshadows that I took, and I've recently used Naked Bronze, so we can put those, like all of these that I'm putting like away, like over to the side here. I use all of these shadows so much, so it's you know. This actually, this is the Natasha Denona Crystal Top Coat in the shade Peach. Is it just Peach? Yeah, Chroma Crystal Top Coat in Peach. Yeah. So you could see this is really similar to Italian Ice. Wow. Yeah, that's super similar. So we're gonna put this actually over here as well, since I already have Italian Ice right here. You know what's funny with this? When I got it, the entire pan was out of the packaging. Like it was like bloop. And so I like carefully opened it and like mushed it back in, and it worked. So I'm grateful for that. So anyway, you know, I think this is like $9. Like I think this is $9. At my like light shade, I want to do something deeper. So this is also something I feel like I haven't been using a lot, but that's probably because along with Golden Peach, I took these two by Rowan along with me to the East Coast when I visited my family. And this is the Summer Disco and the Disco Eyes. These are really, really beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna go over here as well. Man, I'm just like kind of plowing through everything. Because I think what I want, I've been thinking about this a lot. So I'll first open this. This is two little minis that I have because I like to use them as matte eyeshadows. NARS Laguna, which is their bronzer, and then Dolce Vita, which is this really pinky blush. It's not really like my speed, but I like to put it in. I like to have this as a matte eyeshadow just in case I'm doing like a pink look that it's a little more exaggerated. So we're just gonna put those over there. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Yeah. Or Color Tattoo. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. And this is in the shade High Roller. This is a really beautiful, affordable product. We'll put a little swatch right here. And this has a similar effect to like Oyster Pearl by Charlotte Tilbury and the Dior shadow. Yeah, it's a really beautiful, cheaper alternative. And I don't reach for it that much because I do feel like it is harder to blend out. Like it's fine, you know, probably won't purchase, but, you know, I'm just gonna keep it out just to use it a little bit. I think this is also like around $9 at the drugstore. This is Victoria Beckham Chiffon in the lid lusters. This is like the little champagne, beautiful champagne color. I do use this a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful one and done. But what I've been thinking about, and I love this eyeshadow so much, but for some reason I don't reach for it all that much, and I don't really know why. I think because it's just so pigmented, and I've been quite the lazy lady. But this is Mink, and it's just like an oil slick, and it's so nuanced and so beautiful, and when you blend it out, it looks like you've like made a super complex look. In this light, it looks a lot like High Roller, but I swear that it's very different. Yeah, I think I want to keep, and you can build it so you can get like super dimensional. Yeah, it looks like you're wearing like 5 different eyeshadows just in one, depending on how you blend it out. So I'm going to keep this out as well. I think it's, yeah, I'm just super into it, and I need to give this more love. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we have these 3. We have Italian Ice, High Roller, and Mink. Yeah. Okay, so now moving on to blush. I'm trying to think of what I'm looking for. So my eye looks, I have like, you know, that I have like a taupey, peachy kind of sheer shimmer, and then I have mink, which is very oil slick, taupey, purple, a lot of colors in mink. So I'm thinking something fall related, maybe. I think I want to do like neutral. I want to do something super neutral. So that immediately emits Tiger Lily Queen. This isn't really season appropriate anyways. It's a super corally, dewy blush, so we're gonna put her to the side. Okay, so I feel like the majority of these are pretty neutral. Because I have a type with blush. They're usually pretty bronzy, sun-kissed, sometimes a little peachy apricot, but they're usually like brown leaning neutrals. So it's very cutthroat in this category because I love them all so much. I'm going to put aside the Kosas cream and highlight duo because it was one of the products that I took when I was away. So I got some good use out of this, actually. So we're going to put that to the side as well. I have the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. This is, you know, I'm getting through it. I never thought that I would. Like, when I first tried it and I realized how little you needed to use it, I was very surprised. So, and I was very surprised, and I never thought that I would ever get through it. But here we are, and it's, you know, it's getting to the point where I feel like this is going to be not okay to use anymore. Not that it's, you know, performing weird or has a smell or anything like that, but I do feel like I've had it for quite some time, and that, you know, it's not going to be good to be putting on my skin for very much longer, so I should probably keep this out to use. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. It seems like a good idea to keep this out and to give it some love because, you know, it's not my number one reach for, so it needs some love from me. Okay, so there's one down. I've been giving the Rose Ink blushes a lot of love. I believe this one is Foxglove. Whoop. And then this one is Daylily. So as you see, similar color family, very neutral sun-kissed. This one, it has a little bit more like, this one is basically the darker one of this one. So yeah, I've been giving them lots of love. I don't need to be using them. And then I have Sunkissed, which I think is one of my all-time favorite blushes. And this is by Nude Sticks, and it's that beautiful brownie nude. It's a perfect shade for fall, actually. I've been thinking about doing a video on fall blushes. So we're gonna put her aside. In the nude, same thing, very neutral nude. This is also one of my favorite blushes. I use it all the time, so we're gonna put that aside as well, which really narrows it down. Like, these two are very similar shades. This one is, you know, this one is not a similar shade to anything, because it is very peach. This is Tom Ford's Peach Poison. This is a relatively new product in my collection and on the market. I believe this came out in the summer. It's very pigmented. Like, it's insanely pigmented. And I almost wish that this darker shade was the entire palette, but I do love the super peachy side as well. Yeah, I'm gonna save this for another time because I'm just not in the mood for it. Not that I don't like it or love it or anything like that, but I don't see it going with the other makeup the eye makeup that I picked out. So I'm just gonna put this aside. Maybe next time. Maybe next Shop My Stash I'll pick this. This is Nude Sticks Sweet Cheeks. So this is a kind of cooler leaning neutral blush, and it's really dewy. And honestly, I don't give it a lot of love, and I feel like I need to. So I'm a blush freak. Like I just really love blush. So I think I'm gonna do this one, the Glossier, and I'm gonna do the Laura Mercier. So let me open the Hourglass. So this is one of my all-time favorite blushes. I took this with me to Greece when I was there for a month, and I didn't pack a bronzer or a highlighter, another blush or anything. I just took this and it sufficed for all three. So this got a lot of love from me over the summer. So I'm gonna not use that one, but I am gonna use the Laura Mercier because I do love this blush so much, and I don't remember the last time I used it actually. So this is Laura Mercier Fresco, and yeah, I'm gonna use these three. So Laura Mercier Fresco, Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk, and the Nude Stick Sweet Cheeks in the Dewy formula. I think this is gonna go great with my eye looks because they're nice and neutral, and they're not gonna overpower the pretty eye looks that I plan on creating. Okay, so now on to highlight. Let me put my coffee down. Oh my god. I just don't feel like I can form thoughts today. So please bear with me. So let me start with what I've been using the most, and that is the new Rose Ink Prismatic. Gosh, it's just so pretty. I love this blush so much. It's been getting a lot of love for me, so I'm gonna stick that aside. Let me think. Okay. Two that I almost hardly have been reaching for, and it might be because it's summertime and these are a little, I don't want to say they're icy, but they definitely seem too light for my skin in the summer. But now that I'm getting a little paler, maybe I can use one of these. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Baked Radiant Powder or something. The name's super confusing. Matte Radiance Baked Powder, and this is in Highlight 1. They only have one shade of this, which is strange to me, but this is a really beautiful lit within powder. Obviously it's a powder, but it's a beautiful powder highlight. It's not chunky, glittery at all. You get so much product too. Like, look at that dome. It's just, it's a whole unit. Like, it's really hefty. I haven't reached for it a lot. And one that I never use, and I've even thought about decluttering this product, is NARS Fort de France. I tried to say that all like French and fucking fancy. Fort de France? It's Fort de France. Fort, you know, this one. Fort de France. This is a champagne-esque highlight that I almost never reach for. Because you see there, you see how it can lean a little light for me, even as I have lost some summer tan. But, you know, I haven't given this any love in such a long time that I feel like I should keep this out as my powder highlight, because I know that I love the Laura Mercier one. Like, I have no qualms with it at all, but I want to give this one a fighting chance. I should turn it around. I want to give this one a fighting chance to stay in my collection and kind of reestablish any sort of relationship we might have, and see if it's something that I might gift to a friend or my sister or something. Yeah, but I'm going to keep this out as my powder. Okay, so we're going to push you aside. Sorry, Laura. Okay, so I'm going to just put my liquids together. Liquids. Okay, liquids are together, and then sticks are up here. So what am I in the mood for? What haven't I reached for in a while? So the Becca's been part of my project pan for I don't know how long. This is Becca Opal. And I've gotten pretty far in it, but you know, I have been reaching for it a lot, so I'm gonna just put this to the side. Liquid or cream stick? So, I really enjoy this refi. I'm pretty sure it's refi, not refi, right? Right? It's refi, right? Okay. This is in the shade Topaz. The packaging is almost too minimal. Like, it feels like a prototype almost. Like, I get it. Like, that's like the aesthetic of refi beauty. But it's almost like you really did the most by doing so little. You know, you did the most by doing so little. But the product does not make me feel that way. I think it's a really beautiful product, and I enjoy it a lot. And I really love to mix blushes with this to create a very glossy blush look. I don't know. I put the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand to the side because I think that's my, next to Rose Ink, that's the second most used one currently. Yeah, I've been going through a phase where I was like really enjoying that product. Also the Westman Atelier, I think I'm going to put, when was the last time I used this? Now I can't remember. This is the lit up stick in the shade Nectar. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it has that packaging that just is magnetized and just heavy. Like, it feels super luxurious. I'm gonna put Bubbly Bebe away because this was one of the products that I took with me to New York, and I got some use out of it, and it's something that I'm considering decluttering in my collection because it's so sticky. Like, it's temperamental, and there's a big learning curve with it, and like once you figure out like how it works best for you, application wise, because of its stickiness, because you'll like it. Like, I like it fine enough, but there are other products in my collection that I do reach for instead of this. And the whole point of me taking this to New York with me for a month was so I could get some use out of it. And I was, I was very neutral about it the entire time. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I now have this relationship with this product. No relationship formed. It just existed to do what it did. And, I don't want to use it. These are the 4 contenders here. I think I want to use something. I want to get some use out of something. I'm going to put the Westman Atelier to the side because I know I love it, and I hardly use this Glossier one anymore. There's so much product in this still, and I feel like I went through a phase last winter where I used this every day. This is in the shade Earth, and it's spelled URTH. So it's a very pink based champagne, and that swatch makes it look super icy, but when you blend it out, like when you apply it with your finger or just slap her on your face and blend it out, it is in the stick form, but it's not super emollient. It has kind of similar to the Rose Ink, where it has almost like a grip. Like, when I go like this, there's some type of like grippy pigment in it. And it's nice. I do enjoy it. And it's probably the only thing from ColourPop that I currently own. I've decluttered basically all of their products because I found them performing subpar to what I want a product to do and what I'm going to be spending my money on. And there's so many other like drugstore-esque price point products that I enjoy so much more. And yeah, I don't know. They come out with so many products so often that I don't really like to support them because I do find that that's super wasteful. I also want to use one of these. I haven't used the Kevin Aquan in a while. I'm gonna do it. The refi, I know I love it. I know how it performs. I understand my relationship with this. It's a great product. Tacky, but it's a great product. I understand my relationship with this, and I like it. I like it well enough. I don't even know if it still exists anymore. And that's another thing with ColourPop is like, I don't know what is there and what isn't at this point. Okay, anywho. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Face Glow. Yeah, Glass Glow Face. That's such a strange name to me. I think that's why I can never remember it. Glass Glow Face. So this is a transparent, sticky, ooey gooey. It does exactly what the name says. It gives you that glass skin type effect. I think I've mixed this with blush before and it came out pretty. But I can't remember. Yeah, I have so many highlight. I thought I decluttered way more highlighters than this. But it looks like I still have a lot and I'm starting to forget how things are performing. But I know I like this, but I haven't experimented with all the different ways that I can use it yet. So I would like to do that. Okay, these are the winners. Anyways, the super long-winded highlighter bit. I'm gonna do Fort de France and I'm gonna do the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face. Yay! Okay, that part's done. Gonna be really easy because I have such a limited number of items in my collection for these two categories that it's pretty obvious with ones that I haven't been using or ones that I need to use up. So, first thing is the Bondi Bay bronzer from Nude Sticks. And I only have I have 4 bronzing / contour products. So I have one powder, which is in the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm palette. And I love those well enough, but I'm just, not in the mood to have, I don't want to reach for, I don't want to use it. Like, I already know. Like, I don't feel like using that product. And then I have the Say Sunmelt and I have the Westman Atelier Contour Stick in Biscuit. And this is the one that I actually haven't been reaching for all so much. Yeah, I want to give this one a little bit more love because I don't want to say it's my least favorite, but I just feel like I want to be using this one a little bit more. So I'm gonna give it some love. And then the next one, oh God, this actually kind of dawned on me this morning. And it was like one of those like crazy intrusive thoughts where you're like, why? I haven't even had my coffee yet. Like, why am I thinking about this? But I was remembering I haven't really gotten on Sephora all that much, like because of my no buy. Like I got rid of like the app and I just removed the temptation of buying makeup during my no buy. But then I saw that Laura Mercier was having a sale and I was like, oh, I haven't really been on their website in a while. And I'm probably almost done with my Caviar mascara. I was like, maybe I should pick just one up, just to have it because it's my favorite non-tubing mascara ever. And it was out of stock and I was like, wow, that's kind of strange. And then I remembered how Sephora had it out of stock during something. I think I had a gift card a while back and I bought a bunch of makeup and I went to buy one of these and it was just to have it because I knew, it's one of those things that I go through and I use and it was out of stock. So this morning I was like, that's really strange. And then I searched for it on Sephora on my phone this morning and it didn't even pop up. Is this being discontinued? The Laura Mercier Caviar Volume? My favorite mascara? Is this gone? Like, for why? Who? Why? When? How? Like, tell me it isn't so. My God. So I'm gonna use it because I don't want it to go bad. Even though this formula, it does last kind of forever, like the length that it stays, the formula stays good and just how much product you get. Like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know the standard actually I don't know the standard amount of mascara you get, but I remember even the travel size that I had a while back, like it lasted so long. I was like, how long is this gonna stay good? Anyways, so I'm gonna give this some love because I'm really sad that it might be discontinued. The two I'm gonna use, bronzer and mascara, because let's just give them some love. So believe me when I say that this is actually not my entire lip collection. Oh, that's a concealer. Oh, how did you get in there? Man, this is the Nude Sticks. The Nude Sticks concealer pencil. I really like this product. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna put, you know, I'm gonna keep this out too. I'm gonna use this with my NARS. I'm gonna put this in the makeup bag because I really like it. I used it the other day and I think I just put it in the wrong spot. I own a lot more than this, but this is what I keep out on my vanity to reach for because they're all like my favorites. Everything else, a lot of them are just like old bullet, like matte lipsticks or liquid lipsticks that I no longer use that I should probably just throw out. And I might make a declutter video of old expired lipsticks that I own. Anyways, so these are all of the products that I reach for the most, and hence why I have them out on my vanity. And sometimes, since I have all of them out on my vanity, that I just start using the same thing over and over and over. Start by making sense of this pile a little bit.
Let's put my lip liners together.
Oh, Charlotte, get over there. And then we'll do balms. Yes, okay, so balm. Bullets. This is called a balm, but I don't consider it a balm. This is a balm. Isn't this cute? It's so cute. This is it was like a black honey duo, and I gave the like lighter shade to my mommy. But this is the black honey one, and you want to know a secret? I feel like I've used this twice, and the only reason I bought it, and I bought it in the like the tiny little holiday thing because I didn't know if I would like it because I don't tend to really like berry shades on my skin tone. But anyways, I only bought this because one, I wanted to try it, and two, I read that they used it on Liv Tyler in the Lord of the Rings movies. So I was like, yeah, I want that. So a balm, because that's the Ultra Lip. Okay, so, and then a lip oil, my new Tower 28 lip gloss. She's glossy. And then the e.l.f. lip lacquer. Oh, this is actually pretty far used. Look at that. She's down here. I've also had it a really long time. It's probably expired. So as you can see, I have a type. Tinted lip balms are your girl's type here. Okay, so it's fall, and I don't really stray from the path of a neutral brownie nude all that much. So let's start with the beginning and do some lip liners here, okay? So this is, I would say that this is my most used currently. This is a Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the only one I own. And I feel like it's the only one that I need to own. You know what I mean? It's my exact lip shade, but better. It's an iconic nude. It's that like kind of brownie pink, like the equal amounts brown, equal amounts pink. I know that the top selling shade is Pillow Talk, but that's a little too pink, and I think stuff like that turns like kind of mauve on me. Same with like MAC, like Velvet Teddy. That's like everyone's favorite nude lipstick, but on me it just turns mauve, and I don't like berries or mauves on my skin tone. So yeah, Iconic Nude. I'm gonna put this one to the side. Okay, so let's look at my MAC ones here. So Strip Down, I've been using this a lot, so I'm going to put that to the side. Oak, I haven't been using this all so much, but it is kind of a cooler nude. So I think I'm gonna keep, maybe. Okay, let me see what else we're working with here. I think it's just, since it's just 3 others, so I just used this one the other day. And this used to be like a go-to everyday shade for me, and this is in Nutmeg. It's that really beautiful kind of brown with some, it's a warm dark brown, has some red in it. And it's really beautiful when you blend it out. I think since it's fall, I'm going to keep this one out. I think that's a really beautiful fall lip. So we're gonna keep that one out. And the other one is like, I think this one is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. And this is the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. This is also, like, I instinctively go for this. And I also think, that's the one that isn't open. Yeah, I already have, like, I feel like I have so many of these because back when I was like a working makeup artist, I just like would buy the drugstore out of the natural one because I think it works on so many different skin tones. I think it's a really lovely product and it's like super cheap. So, but I'm gonna put that one to the side as well since I reach for it so much. This one is Nude Beige, which I feel like is pretty similar to Oak. So I'm gonna swatch it here. So it's a cool tone. It's cool toned. So that's Nude Beige by NYX. And then this one is Oak. Oak is a little warmer, actually. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but that's Oak and that's Nude Beige. Yeah, it is. Huh, that's incredibly warmer. Okay, so I'm gonna put Oak to the side and use Nude Beige because I barely use this. Yeah, it's very cool toned. So I'm gonna keep actually 2 NYX products out. So I'm gonna keep Nutmeg. I'm gonna keep Nutmeg, which is that darker one, and then the middle one, Nude Beige. And I think that'll give me some options on whether I want something to pull warm or cool on my lippies here. So lip liner is done. I've been using the Tower 28 like a lot. Like I've been using this a lot. So I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna put the e.l.f. to the side because it's basically the same thing. Only not nourishing. That's a really good point. Okay, let me talk about this for a second. You're just like, yeah, it's a clear lip gloss. Not nourishing, doesn't taste good. Nourishing, tastes and smells amazing. Okay, there's a difference. Merit lip, oh, that was kind of open. Scary. Okay, that could have been bad. All right, this is the Merit Lip Oil in Taupe. I don't feel like I use this so much because I feel like it doesn't last. So I feel like I should use this. User up. I used to be kind of a ride or die for Merit, and I've just noticed that their products, while they're really good, they don't last on my skin. They don't last. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this out. The bullets. Let's look at the bullets here. Okay, so what do I got here? I got Penelope Pink, Charlotte Tilbury. It's this kind of like pale brownie nude. Very typical for me. I don't really use stuff like this anymore. Has a beautiful scent and taste. It's this, yeah, it's a really lovely lipstick. And it's like my perfect nude shade. It's so pretty. I have nothing bad to say about it. You know, I'm gonna keep that out. This is my go-to bullet shade, which is, even though I just talked a little shit about Merit, this is, you know, I think my most used actual like lipstick. And this is their signature lip in the shade Slip. Ooh, yeah. And this is that perfect, like, blotted lip. And it's like this really gorgeous brown that's so perfect for fall, but I wear it year round because it's just so lovely. Yeah. I understand my relationship with this. I'm gonna put this to the side, and I love it. And then we have, what is it, Intimate? And this is the soft matte. Yeah, soft matte tinted lip balm by NARS. Pretty similar color. Like I said, I have a type. I do not stray from the path all that much. This too, I also understand my relationship with it, and I'm gonna put it to the side. So on to lip balms, because, or like tinted lip balms, because it's one of my favorite things. This is the Glossier Ultra Lip in the shade Villa. And I know why I don't reach for this all so much. Yeah, because it turns pink on me. Like, look at that. I saw so many people, like, using it, and it, like, yeah. I really like the formula. I think it's really lovely. But and the color is really pretty too. And when I see other people wearing it, I'm like, oh, that's like a really beautiful neutral, like, pinky rose. But on me, it's super, it just has this, like, pink. It's so pink. Villa, it's a maybe. I'm gonna stick it right here. So I love all of these. The NARS tinted lip balms. We're gonna put those to the side because I know that I love them, so I don't need convincing. This is new in the rotation. When I did a Shop My Stash for like using my old makeup for a fall look, this is the Ritual de Fille Enchanted Lip. I believe that's what it's called. Enchanted Lip. Jeez, this is the Ritual de Fille Enchanted Lip Sheer in the shade Swarm. This is actually pretty old in my collection, but I didn't really use it all that much when I first got it because it was a little too emollient with how pigmented and how it kind of stains the lips. I found it, like, just way too, like, messy to use, but now that it's a little older, it has dried up and it's a lot more like a pigmented stain, if you will. And it's a really beautiful fall shade, so I think I'm gonna keep this out because that's why that's why I brought it out of the catacombs. Rowan, this is a really beautiful shade, but it's a little peachy apricot for any of the looks that I'm going for right now, and I love it. Clinique Black Honey, okay. So first I'm going to take, maybe, I haven't reached for this in a while either. I love this. This is the Sephora, oh god, it's Sephora brand. It's the Sephora Rouge Lacquer? Is that what that says? It's really, really small. The name on the bottom is so, so small. And this is in the shade L21. And it's this really beautiful kind of brownie lip balm thing. I don't hear people talking about this ever. And like, the packaging's pretty chintzy, but the formula is really, wow, wow, wow. It's really, really nice. I haven't used this in a while, but I feel like I have, like, I understand that I like this, you know, like, I don't need more convincing to use this. So maybe in the next time I do this, I'll pull this out to spend some time with. So these two, so Villa's still a maybe. I feel like it's a little summery for me right now. And I keep talking about it like I hate it, but it's mostly the color. Like, I really wish I got Trench because it's a brown. But I got Villa because I wanted to branch out, and I just wasn't thinking about how it turned such a pinky mauve on me. I've been wanting to do this, and I just keep forgetting to. So I'm going to take Black Honey, which I don't remember the last time I used this. So there's Black Honey. Am I even in shot? Yeah. There's Black Honey. Oh, Liv Tyler. Dior. The Dior Lip Glow. I've been feeling like this is a dupe. Yeah, but this is scented. This has like a peppermint to it, and it's so luxe. Like, look at that. And this was one of those, like, I was influenced, okay? Everybody loved mahogany. People with similar skin tones to me were using this and just obsessed with it. They were like, it's a beautiful brown, but, you know what that looks like? It looks exactly like Black Honey, which these kind of pull berry on me. And I don't feel like I ever use them because of that. And I should have went with my instincts and bought like the brownie beige nude one because I love this formula so much. It's so nourishing. And these are the same. They're the same. Look at that. They're the same. Like, I think Black Honey's a little deeper. But yeah, it's a little deeper, but it's indistinguishable. But I think I'm going to keep Black Honey out. I'm going to use her. Okay. So these are the lip winners. So we got the NYX, we got a Cool, we got a Brownie Nude Warm. I wouldn't say that this is a nude. It's a warm brown. And then I have a Cool Beige. I have this dark brownish berry-ish. Let's actually swatch it next to these. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's much deeper. Yeah, never mind. But it does have a berry, there's a berry tendency, it seems. I'm just really trying to work through these and give them a chance. Okay. And then I have Merit Taupe. I have Clinique Black Honey. And I have Charlotte Tilbury Penelope Pink. So we'll see the looks that I come up with. Okay, makeup bag's feeling pretty hefty. Pretty hefty. And I'm also gonna throw in the NYX Brow Glue because I've been giving the e.l.f. Brow Lift a lot of love, and I should probably start using this a little bit more. So I'm gonna put that in the bag as well. So it's done. So I'll see you later when I film some looks, and okay, we'll transfer over to that.